today in this video lecture we are going to start with fourth operator, and that is assignment operator. And the sign of assignment operator is a equal to sign. And what is the use of assignment operator? It is used to assign the value or an expression to the variable. How? Suppose I am writing a is equal to 10, then it's called as assigning a value to our variable. And if I am writing a is equal to b plus c, then b plus c is an expression. So the value of this expression we can assign to the variable a using the sign of equal to. So this is called as a assignment operation. And in C programming, by using assignment operator we can perform some shorthand operations like plus is equal to, then minus is equal to, then multiplication equal to, division equal to, and modulo equal to. And how we can write the program using assignment operators? So let's see one example. First of all, we have to include one library, that is studio.h. Then after we have to write the code in our main function. So in void main we have to write our code. Here I am using two variables. First, integer a is equal to 10. Here a is equal to 10 is nothing but assigning the value to our variable using our assignment operator. And then second variable is a b variable. Now in second line, b is equal to a. Here again I am using assignment operators. So what happened after executing this expression? The value of a will be copied into our variable b. So 10 will be copied in the b, and the value of b is equal to 10. Now second operation, a plus is equal to a plus b. This is a shorthand operation, but when you expand this expression, the meaning of this expression is like a is equal to a plus b. And this operation you can use when left and right side operand is the same. Like a is equal to a plus b. So here left and right both side the variable is a, that is common. That's why we can use this shorthand operation. Like a we have to write only one time, then the process is addition, so plus sign, then assignment operator, and last remaining expression is b. So in this way we can write it. So what will be the value of a after executing this expression? The value of a is 10 and b is also 10. So 10 plus 10 will be 20. So our updated a value become 20. And the output is like the value of b is equal to 10 and value of a is equal to 20. So in this way we can use assignment operators. Move to the next operator, that is increment and decrement operators. Now what is the use of increment and decrement operators? Increment means the value increment by 1 and decrement means the value decrement by 1. Suppose I am writing a is equal to a plus 1. The same operation we have to do, but here the operators are used plus plus for increment and minus minus for decrement, and again increment and decrement divided into two parts. So let's see, first is a pre-increment. Pre means prior. So the our operator we have to write before our operand, means plus plus a is called as a pre-increment. Then second type is a post-increment, means our operand is before and after we have to write our operator. So a plus plus is a post-increment. Same way we have to write decrement, and for decrement we can use minus minus. Minus minus a means pre-decrement and a minus minus means post-decrement. Now you think that what is the difference between these two type of increment and decrement. So let's see with one example to clear the difference between pre and post. When you write before or after plus plus of an operand, the value of this particular operand will be increased in both cases, but when you assign the value to another variable, the difference is indicated there. How? Let's see. First, for example, include our header file. Then in main function I am declaring 4 variables A, B, C and D, and I am assigning the value of A and B. A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5. Now my expression is like C is equal to A plus plus and D is equal to plus plus B. Now see here, A plus plus means it is a post increment and plus plus B means it is a pre increment. So the value of A and B increased by 1 in both the cases, either pre or post, but the difference is in the value of C and D. How? So when C is equal to A plus plus execute, the value of A will be increased after the assigning the value to our C variable. Means first of all initial value of A assigned to our variable C. So initial value of A is 10. So 10 assigned to our variable C, and then after our A will be increment because it is a post increment. So our A become 11 but our C is 10 only. Then D is equal to plus plus B. So here it is a pre increment. In pre increment, first of all the value of variable increase and then assigned to the next variable. So here the value of B is equal to 5. So first of all 5 increased by 1, that is 6, and the value of B is 6, and 6 incremental value is assigned to our variable D. So the output is like C is equal to 10, A is equal to 11, D and B both are 6. So in this way we can use increment and decrement operators, and mainly the use of increment and decrement operators are in our loop chapter. We will see in next module. Then next is a conditional operator. What do you mean by conditional operator? When we write a program using conditional statement, the same program we can write using conditional operator. For code optimization we can use this operator, and this operator is also called as a ternary operator. Why it is called as ternary? Because we have to use 3 operands. That's why it is called as a ternary operator, and the symbol for ternary operator is question mark and then after colon. And how we can write the syntax of this conditional operator? So first we have to write expression 1, and for expression 1 we have to write one condition, and again condition will be true or false. We have a 2 possibility. So after question mark we have to write true part, that is our expression 2. Then after do colon, and after colon write the false part. So in this way we can write this syntax using conditional operator. So the same program which we have write in relational operator to finding maximum number among 2 numbers, we can write it using conditional operator. How we can write it? Let's see in example. First step is include the header file. So has include studio.h. Then after write the main function, and in main function we have to declare first of all 2 variables A and B, and I am assigning the value A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5, and our third variable is a C because this whole expression I have to assign in another variable. Now for at the place of expression 1 we can write the condition, and for finding maximum number from 2 numbers our condition is A greater than B. So C is equal to expression 1 is equal to A greater than B. Then after we have to do question mark. If our condition will be true, then what is our true part? True part is A is max. So after question mark write A. Then after we have to write false part. So do colon, and after we have to write B. So the expression is like C is equal to first condition, that is A greater than B, question mark, true part is A and false part is B. How it will execute? Here check the value of A and B. So 10 greater than 5, condition true? Yes, condition true. That's why the true part will be stored in our variable C. So here true part is A. So the value of A will be assigned to our variable C. So C become 10, and we have to print the value of C because maximum value stored in our variable C. So printf maximum value is equal to percentage D, comma, the value of C. So our output is like maximum is equal to 10. If you change the value of B, here instead of 5, you put 50, then what happens? Check the condition, 10 greater than 50, condition true or false? False. In that case, our false part will be assigned to our variable C, means C is equal to B will be stored. So the value of B is equal to suppose 50, then 50 will be stored in our C variable, and our output is like maximum is equal to 50. So in this way our conditional operator will work. So in this video lecture we have learned total 3 different types of operators: assignment operator, then increment and decrement operators, and conditional operators. By using conditional operator we can optimize our code, because when you use conditional statement like if else, then you have to write 4 different statements: first if, then true part, then else, then false part. So by using 4 statements we can check the condition, but here using conditional operator we can write code, the same code, and check the condition in only 1 statement. So this is the advantage of conditional operator. And assignment operators and increment decrement operators are the most IMP, because in loop always increment and decrement portion will be used. So you have to remember these all operators very clearly. And in previous lecture we have used relational and logical operators. They all are used in our 3rd module, that is conditional statements. And in next video lecture we are going to discuss about the remaining operators, that is bitwise operators and special operators. So hope guys in today's video lecture you understand very well. We will see the next operators very soon. Till then, take care, bye bye, thank you so much.